From the threat of a nuclear war to a superbug epidemic, or to climate change reaching disastrous levels from which there is no return, humanity has plenty of devastating threats to worry about here on Earth. Fortunately, there are things we can do to avoid those disasters. We can act in the spirit of diplomacy to avoid nuclear war, utilize medical science to mitigate the damage of a superbug, and work collectively to improve our ecological habits. But there are threats beyond our planet that could strike at any moment, and as it stands, we are totally defenseless to the havoc they could bring. I'm not talking about alien life forms. I'm talking about massive chunks of ice and metal hurtling through space at tens of thousands of miles per hour, and if they collide with Earth, poof, that's the end of humanity. It may seem like this could never happen, but it already has. If you don't believe me, ask yourself when the last time you saw a dinosaur walking around was. In fact, asteroids come near Earth more often than you might think. Over the past 20 years, there have been nearly 600 asteroids to impact Earth's atmosphere. Fortunately, these asteroids are small enough to be disintegrated in the atmosphere and are harmless. But don't be confused. While entering the Earth's atmosphere destroys most asteroids, that doesn't mean we're totally safe. On February 15, 2013, an asteroid exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia. It's now known as the Chelyabinsk meteor, and its explosion sent shockwaves across 6 different Russian cities, destroying windows, damaging other pieces of property, and injuring over 1,500 people. We're lucky that's all that happened. As asteroids get bigger, their destructive power grows quickly. Asteroids the size of cars are likely to burn up in the atmosphere, posing no real threat. But increase its size to that of a house, and you've got more destructive power than the nuclear bomb the US dropped on Hiroshima. Then there are asteroids that would wreak havoc across the entire planet if they were to collide with Earth. These asteroids tend to be over a half a mile wide. If we were to be struck by something of this size, the dust from the impact would blot out the sun, and we would experience rapid and dramatic changes in the global climate, killing off entire species. Believe it or not, these asteroids are hurtling through space all the time, and some even come pretty close to Earth on a regular basis. In September of 2019, an asteroid nearly a half a mile wide will zoom past the Earth at 23,000 kilometers per hour, and it'll come back around in 2038. Another asteroid named Apophis after an Egyptian god of chaos is 340 meters wide and will be within 19,000 miles of Earth in 2029. While this will be a fantastic opportunity for scientists to study the asteroid, it should also remind us how vulnerable we truly are to these threats. As of right now, humanity has no defense system in place for these close encounters. Elon Musk has even spoken on the topic, suggesting that it's only a matter of time before we are hit by a massive asteroid, and that we should start brainstorming ways to protect ourselves from these threats before it's too late.